What's happening, y'all? Momo Scorpio here, and I am now just making this just nostalgic vlog because of Forza Horizon 2 is pretty much now coming to an end because so many people have played it. God, Forza Horizon 2, God, if I can just pretty much remember everything that I've done in Forza Horizon. I mean, not to mention how I started, and it was just humiliated by basically just smacking into walls. And basically, well, actually the first car that I drove was the 1969 Chevy Camaro, and I've actually been playing Forza Horizon 2 since January of 2015. So that's been so I've been playing Forza Horizon 2 for 1 year now. And even though I did not play it earlier when it came out, because actually the YouTuber that really got me into Forza Horizon 2 was EK Drifter 458 and Tomcat. So EK, Tomcat, if you're watching, then if it weren't for you, Tomcat or EK, then I would not be playing Forza to this day. Because I also just got started on the NASCAR series, so if any of you guys want me to actually put the NASCAR World Championship Series on my channel, then let me know down there in the comment section. And I'm also wanting to explain to you guys about all the many great moments I've had in Forza Horizon 2 before we get hyped for Forza Horizon 3. Yeah, Forza Horizon 3 is coming out this September. I am so excited for Forza Horizon 3. Because, well, I was actually playing with a friend of mine, who I believe many of you guys saw on the Car Showdowns Forza Motorsport 6, Gabriel Arroyo 10. He and I were on Forza Horizon 2, just going through a nostalgic flashback, and well, I'm sure that many of you guys out there have had so many great moments in Forza Horizon 2. Because I believe Forza Horizon came out, I believe, in like 2010 or 2011 or so. And then after that came Forza Motorsport 5 in 2012. And Forza Horizon 3 was, well, Forza Horizon 2 came out in like 2013 or 2014 or something like that. Perhaps somewhere in 2014 is perhaps when Forza Motorsport 5 came out, I believe. Because it took them a long time to develop it. So yeah, the other great memory that I've had in Forza Horizon 2 was winning the Horizon finale. I believe in my Lamborghini Veneno. Yeah, I believe I won the Horizon finale in the Veneno. But when the Storm Island pack came out, I was so hyped. But I did not have any of the cars, and I had no DLC cars. Except that when I finally got the Storm Island, and when I actually did the first Storm Island finale, I won it in my own maxed out all-wheel drive 1969 Dodge Charger, the General Lee. The car of which is now like just sitting right up there on my dresser. That's the car that I won the Storm Island finale. And God, I'm gonna get so emotional about this. Sorry. It says that usually when I experience nostalgia like this, and I'm sure that many of you guys out there, when you experience nostalgia, you get like emotional, like all up inside you. Well, that's how I'm feeling. I'm getting like nostalgic sadness that the game's coming to an end. Except that the final DLC that was released for Forza Horizon 2 was the Forza Motorsport 6 Fast and Furious pack. It came with DK's Nissan 350Z, the Pterodine Gurkha, the Ford Escort, I believe, the Corvette C2 generation, I believe. I cannot remember what the name was, but Suzuki's Pink Honda S2000, which I did not get to drive, but and also the 16,000 pound Pterodine Gurkha, and of course Paul Walker's Skyline R34 from from Too Fast, Too Furious. I have never gotten into those cars at all. But a moment that... Oh, and I also forgot to mention Dom's Baja Dodge 1968 Baja Dodge Charger and his 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. I believe it was actually his 1970 Dodge Charger Daytona. And Brian's Supra, that monster. And if y'all remember seeing Tomcat's build a review on that car, he had absolute trouble keeping that thing under control. It was a beast. Absolute fucking beast. Just insane. And, pardon my language there, but it says that, well, pretty much, well, you guys pretty much know what y'all pretty much understand what I'm going through, because usually when I experience nostalgia, I start doing that, so, so I deeply apologize for that, so... Yeah, so Forza Horizon 2 is such a great game, especially since if any of you guys have seen my Forza Horizon 2 funniest moments videos, of which I'm actually not gonna be recording Forza Horizon 2 as much anymore. But if any of you guys want to be in my memory lane, cause I'm actually gonna be beginning a new series of Forza Horizon 2 called Forza Horizon 2 Memory Lane. Cruises. Well, it's actually it's actually going to be Forza Horizon 2 Memory Lane. Yeah. It's basically going to be called just that, Forza Horizon 2 Memory Lane. Except that the car that I've mainly been using, actually my first car was the 1969 Chevy Camaro SS. 69. And then the second car that I got was the 2003 Ferrari 360 Challenge Stradale. And then I got to hybrid cars, I believe. Oh no, wait, it was actually rally cars. And the first rally car that I got was the 2011 Subaru Impreza WRX STI. That thing was an absolute monster. Oh no, wait. It was actually the 2008 Mitsubishi Lancer, of which that thing, believe it or not, was actually the last generation of the mighty Evo, the most famous rival of the Impreza, which, by the way, Mitsubishi actually comes from Korea and not Japan. So, even though all generations of the Evo in there sound exactly the same, and even though the Impreza in there sounds exactly the same, they're made from different years and have different performance, and especially different horsepower, different torque, different weight and different displacement, and different speed as well. Even though all were all-wheel drive, they were built separately. Same with the Skyline. Not to mention the famous R32 and the KPG C10 Skyline, which is in there in Forza Horizon 2. But the very, very first hypercar that I got, I believe, was the... Pardon me? My first hypercar, I believe, was the... God, it's been so long. In fact, I've been playing Forza Horizon 2 for a long, long time. And there's just moments that I just cannot remember from Forza Horizon 2. Because... I believe that my first hypercar was perhaps the Hennessy Venom, I think. Yeah, because Hennessy Venom was one of the cheapest hypercars in the game. Not to mention how you can get the Noble M600 for free. But that's when you get the VIP car pass. So, if I could just remember. And while my first classic car, I believe, was the... Pardon me. So, yeah, I believe that my first Groovy muscle car was the that Ford. I cannot remember what that was called. But the other memory that I have is of when I first got an SUV, and it was the mighty Cadillac Escalade. That thing is gorgeous as hell, just beautiful looking. And the first time Max that they know, when I revved it, it just it basically just backfired like crazy. It was a backfiring monster. And especially of when I put the centrifugal supercharger on it, the sound it made, well, actually the sound it made when I was at first person in it was as shh. And the engine, I believe it was a 4-liter V8, but God, the sound it made, it was just ghostly. It was one of the most ghostly sounds that I've ever heard. And then when the early release date car pack came in, of which I believe included the BMW M6, the Ferrari California, the 2008 California, the Audi RS4 Avant, the new one, I believe. Again. God damn it, I'm tired. Emma Bay, the 2011 Lamborghini Gallardo LP5 70-4 Superleggera. I wish I'm hoping that car will be in Forza Horizon 3. Because if you turn 10 in Playground games, don't bring the Gallardo back in Forza Horizon 3. Then I'm going to be very, very upset. And please make it sound exactly like the Huracan from Need for Speed 2015. Because Huracan, there was just an absolute screamer. And its V10 was one of the most beautiful sounds I've ever heard in Need for Speed. Of which, so it's just, oh man, nostalgia's setting in. Nostalgia's already setting in. Because me just thinking about all these great months that I've had for Forza Horizon 2, just make me experience major, like, unadulterated nostalgia. And, I really, really hope that a lot of you guys have had some very great moments in Forza Horizon 2, but me, I've had a great run in Forza Horizon 2. So if any of you guys want to join me on my Memory Lane series of Forza Horizon 2, then basically just hit that like button and just let me know in the comment section down there if you want to join me. I'm going to be in my Bay, the Gallardo, of which I also have the General Lee as the one that I won the Storm Island finale with. Royce. So yeah, Forza Horizon 2, on the scale of 1 to 10, it was pretty much like 12 or 15 as one of the greatest games that I have ever played in my entire life. And a moment that many of y'all have had wonderful, just an absolutely amazing and nostalgic time at Forza Horizon 2. But me, I've had the most fun, amazing time in Forza Horizon 2. That was one of the best racing games I've ever played. And I'm hoping that in Forza Horizon 3, there will be a more open area to explore, of which also includes rock crawling, bigger map, doom bashing, mud bogging, pretty much like spin tires. And also, like, 6x6 cars, especially, like, older cars, like the ones in Forza Motorsport 6. And, just hoping that, future Lamborghinis, like the Agoisa, will come into Horizon 3, so. Well, that does it for this, quick nostalgic vlog of Forza Horizon 2 and my many great moments from it. So, I'm hoping that you guys have enjoyed this quick vlog. And if you have, then absolutely do not forget to just punch the like button and let me know down there in the comment section of what you guys saw this, and also leave your comments of what many great moments you remember from your time at Forza Horizon 2. And if you're new to my channel, definitely do not forget to subscribe for more, and I will see y'all in the next one. Talk to y'all later, and happy trails to y'all.